Yo. Welcome back, everybody, to the Set Podcast, episode number 3. Man, today, we got a couple good topics today, man. We're going to get into Shein, and are they really stealing designs from small business owner and creatives? And we actually going to get into another topic about the sneaker market. Is it really dead? Man, we got a couple good topics going into today for episode 3. But first, if you haven't done so already, man, follow the podcast, bruh. So you can get the podcast as soon as we drop them, and you will officially be a part of the Set family, or the Set crew as we call it. So, man, crazy weekend, last weekend, MLK weekend for NFL football, man. And I am elated that my Green Bay Packers, I would say, upset the Dallas Cowboys. But if you a Cowboys fan, are you really upset? Or are you used to this in the last 20 some odd years of never going to the Super Bowl? But I digress. No, I don't. Not at all. Bruh, we actually have a better record in Jerry's world in the playoffs than the said Cowboys. But hey, I ain't here to spread no hate and discontent for the Cowboys. The Cowboys are that team. They really are that team. It just sucks for them that they have not went to the promised land since, before Google was actually even invented. Yeah, let that sink in. But yeah, man, crazy coaches moving around or retiring. We got Nick Saban gone. We got Bill Belichick stepping down. We got Pete Carroll stepping down. Man, and a slew of other like speculative type things. With that loss for Philly in the playoffs, will that be the end of Nick Sirianni? I don't know. With the Cowboys loss, is that the end of Mike McCarthy era in Dallas? But bruh, we gotta get into it, man. We gotta get into it. Now, we all know how Mike McCarthy ran Green Bay, right? There's a reason why Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy really just bump heads all the time. I'm not saying Mike McCarthy is a bad coach. I'm not saying that. But there's a reason why he wasn't in Green Bay no more. It's just, man, All right, bro. Y'all got it. Cowboys, what y'all gonna do, man? Are y'all gonna go after Bill Belichick? Is Bill Belichick a good fit for the Dallas Cowboys? Can he coexist with Jerry Jones? Alabama got their new coach. What's it gonna look like in the SEC now without Nick, or Saint Nick as the Crimson Tide fans call him? I don't know, but we gonna see, man. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of uncertainty going on in the NFL right now, and man, playoff Mahomes is back. Whether you like it or not, playoff Mahomes is back. So it's going to be an interesting weekend for the last 8 teams in the NFL coming up this weekend, man. And I'm very, very interested to see how well my Green Bay Packers are going to play against the San Francisco 49ers. Boy, it's going to be some shit talking after that game, either on the Packers side or on the 49ers side. And my cousin, who was the biggest 49ers fan I ever seen in my whole life, boy, we've been going at it since we was little. So I'm very, very interested to see how this weekend going to turn out with the Green Bay Packers and San Francisco 49ers. So good luck to everybody this weekend, man. Everybody except the 49ers. So good luck to everybody. And, boy, it's going to be a good one, man. It's really going to be a good one. So let's get into it, man. We're going to start off with the topic du jour. So the topic of the day, man. Is the sneaker market dead? No, I think not. In fact, it's actually growing at a steady pace, and it's expected to reach a value of a staggering $215.6 billion by the end of 2031. The sneaker market is actually driven by various factors, such as increasing popularity of online platforms and the rising demand of fashionable but yet comfortable sneakers. Now, the growing awareness about health and fitness and the emergence of sustainability and innovative features in sneakers has also led to that boom. It's crazy because we all know that the dad shoes are back. Like, the dad shoe is back. It started back in 2020, 2019, where the fat dad shoes were kind of making an emergence. And now, boy, look at here. The dad shoe is back. New Balance, ASIC, hell, Nike's even trying to get back into the dad shoe market. And I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. However, the sneaker market also faces some challenges, right? Such as availability of counterfeit products, or what we call reps. You can get or find reps everywhere these days, man. So that's one of the challenges that the sneaker market is facing right now. Now, the impact of COVID-19 pandemic also led to some of the challenges, but it also led to a boom in those online platforms that we all use every day to acquire sneakers, check values of sneakers, make trades, and so on and so forth. There are some environmental concerns that are related to the production of sneakers too. So that's another challenge that is kind of, I wouldn't say hindering the market, but you see companies like Nike moving to zero, taking recycled sneakers and turning them into something different. So they have that going for themselves. So everybody's on this initiative to move to zero because the production process could get a bit staggering. So with all that being said, the sneaker market is not dead, man. But what it is it's a evolving and adapting, and I would say even challenging process. So again, by the end of 2031, man, we looking at $215 billion industry, and that's crazy. Now, is sneaker reselling dead? I don't think it's dead, but it's to the point where you're not making $400 or $500 profits on sneakers. It's going back to what it was before, where any profit is a profit, albeit $20, $30, looking for that return on investment. So the ROIs have kind of gone down. I'm not an avid sneaker reseller. I procure sneakers, and I very rarely procure a sneaker to resell it. I may purchase it, get it in hand, do a review, or just put it on my feet and I don't like it and I'm reselling it because there's a market for it. So why return it and get your same value when you can actually just resell it on the secondary market? So, man, with these times, the market conditions actually is going to dictate everything. So right now, we're in a recession, in a heavy recession. Everything is inflated. Everything is inflated. Now, that bubble may pop soon and things may come back down to earth. I don't really see that happening, but it may come back down to what it kind of was pre-pandemic. I don't think so, but wages are increasing, so it may balance out. But as we know, if minimum wage increases, so does your inflation. Just because there's more money and there's more money being paid out. So it's simple economics. So to answer that question, man, is it the sneaker market dead? That's a big hell no. The sneaker market is not dead. Because one thing remains true. People gonna always need shoes on their feet. Whether they pay $200, $300, $400 for those sneakers, or hell, even if the Ross specials with the $59, $49 Ross specials, people are always going to need sneakers. There is always going to be a demand for sneakers. Unless we go back to the Stone Age like Fred Flintstone and start rocking your bare feet. Yeah, the sneaker market is definitely not dead. Moving on to our next subject of the day, man. Boy, it's a heavy one in a sense where is the modern day small business designer, creator being undercut by the mammoth companies that are using technology to catch on to trends. And man, let's just get to it, bruh. We all know. And I'm going to ask the question, though. But we already know the answer to it, though. But here's the question. Is Shein stealing designs? Deep pause, because we already know the answer. Hell yeah, Shein stealing designs. Now, according to some web sources, Shein, which we all know, is a Chinese fast fashion giant and has been accused of using AI-based. Man, we already had a podcast on AI, bro. We already had a podcast where I explained the AI models and how that could affect us going forward. Now, this is one of those cases where it is. Now, they've been accused of using AI-based algorithms to spot trendy designs and commit widespread intellectual property theft from independent designers and artists. And I say the word independent because a lot of these designs that we throw on shirts or whatever, and they catch fire, there's no trademark. There's no copyright attached to that. So Shein can do whatever they want to do, right? Now, some of the original creators have filed a federal racketeering lawsuit against Shein, alleging that the company employs a Byzantine shell game of corporate structure to avoid legal consequences that Shein has faced in other controversies, such as, and I say such as, and allegedly, speculations of child labor, racially offensive items, and a data breach. Now, how does this affect small business owners? Now, in a later podcast, we're going to get a little deeper into this. I'm going to have a perspective from a fashionista on, some of the benefits and the advantages of Shein. And then we're going to get into a perspective from a creative designer who does this and does have a small business. So we're going to get into that in a later podcast because we need to drill down on this and do a lot more education and start protecting ourselves from these big companies, because it used to be a thing where the world was small, but with the advent of the internet, TikTok, Facebook, all those things go into algorithms, and you can extract that data from trends by just having someone spot the trends or employing AI to spot those trends. But we're gonna get into it, man, because I know personally people that have had designs one for one stolen from Shein. And that's not even the bad part, is that as a local business owner or a designer or creative, you may have your product and you sell, let's say, a shirt for $25. because it's a one of one, it's personalized, and there's a sense of ownership when you do that type of stuff, right? Not to mention you have no access to warehousing prices, wholesale prices, and mass marketing that these companies do. Shein will swoop in and steal your design and sell it for pennies on the dollar. So let's say that $25 shirt that took you 20 minutes to make, they'll sell that same shirt for $3 on Shein. That's crazy. So, in another podcast episode, I want to say episode 4, man, I'm going to have two perspectives on this topic. One from a fashionista who prides on elegant, classy looks for less, and the perspective from a creative designer who has a small business and does this for a living. So we're going to explore those topics, man, and we're going to drill down on it, and we're going to try to educate at the same time, man, so we can protect ourselves from these big companies, because they don't steal designs from the major companies that could get them sued. Or if they do, it's just a couple things off that makes it not plagiarism, so to speak. It just seems to me doing this research that it's coming from the small business owners, the boutiques, the little shops, basically the little guys who are super creative. And Shein, as a company, is deploying AI to steal those designs just because of their popularity and use it under their umbrella, what has a massive reach, and undercut the little guys by selling them for pennies on the dollar. But that's all I got for you today, man, for this episode 3 of the Set Podcast. I'm your boy Money Matt. Be on the lookout, folks. If you ain't done so already, man, like, follow the podcast so you'll be the first to know when we drop our next episode. And again, in episode 4, man, we're going to have 2 interviews. And we're going to get to the bottom of this Shein thing and, man, try to enlighten and educate our people going forward so the big man can stop stepping on us. I'm your boy Money Matt, bro. And I'm gone. Peace.